Welcome to Top 10, where we're about to unravel the top 10 psychology tricks that will leave you thinking, why didn't I know this sooner? Ever wish you had a secret handbook to navigate the intricacies of everyday life? Well, you're in luck, because today we're diving into the fascinating world of psychology tricks that you can seamlessly apply to your daily routine. Get ready to level up your social game, enhance your communication skills, and unlock the secrets to better understanding yourself and those around you. Make sure to watch the full video, because we never know what's waiting for us tomorrow. Before we embark on this mind-bending journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our thought-provoking content. Now let's explore the first trick that might just change the way you see the world. Are you tired of going on dates that are just plain boring? Well, I've got a little secret for you that'll spice things up and make your date's heart race with excitement. And the best part? It's all backed by science. So, what's the trick, you ask? Now, we all know that planning a date can be nerve-wracking, but trust me, this psychological trick is a game changer. The key here is to select an activity that induces an adrenaline rush. That's right, the same hormone that makes your heart race when you're in a high-pressure situation can also make your date's heart race with excitement. But why is this important, you ask? Well, the surge of adrenaline becomes associated with the overall experience, making the person feel more positively inclined towards the time spent together. Essentially, this trick taps into the psychology of emotional association, enhancing the overall impact of the date and fostering a more positive impression. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and plan a date that'll make your partner's heart race. Remember, a little adrenaline goes a long way. I know you've been there before. When a song is stuck in your head and you just can't seem to shake it off. It's like the melody is on a never-ending loop and you're wasting your precious time trying to remember a pointless tune. But don't worry, because I have a trick up my sleeve that's gonna knock that earworm right out of your head. The Zeigarnik effect states that our minds tend to focus on things that are unfinished or incomplete. So, instead of trying to remember the beginning or middle of the song, just think of the end. Visualize the final notes of the melody, and your mind will have closure, releasing that tune from its loop once and for all. Trust me, this trick is a game changer and will get you back to productivity in no time. You know that feeling when you're talking to someone and you just can't seem to connect with them? Well, what if I told you that there's a simple trick that can help you build a stronger connection with anyone you talk to? Here's the secret: eye contact. But maintaining eye contact can be easier said than done, especially when you're feeling nervous or self-conscious. But don't worry, there's a simple technique that can help. When you're speaking with someone else, try to make a note of their exact eye color. This way you'll make the right amount of eye contact. It's also a great way to show that you're truly engaged in the conversation and interested in what they have to say. If you are in a group of people, or even just with one other person, and you feel like conflict is about to break out, try this. Eat. People who are eating usually feel comfortable within their environment. Eating is a calming activity and will likely help to smooth out conflict. If someone is angry with you and you start to eat, this will help keep conflict at bay. This fact was originally discovered after two people were fighting, and one guy stepped in between them whilst eating a slice of pizza. Did you know that there's a simple trick to get people to agree with you? All you have to do is start nodding while you're talking. The act of nodding subconsciously influences people to believe what you're saying is true, and before you know it, they'll start nodding too and agreeing with you. This tactic is especially useful when you need to make a good impression on someone. However, keep in mind that it won't work on everyone. So use it wisely and watch as people start to see things your way. Do you ever play rock, paper, scissors when making bets or choosing someone to do an unpleasant task? If you do, I've got a little psychology trick for you that might help you win. Probably. All you have to do is ask the other person a question right before playing the game. Right after asking the question, break out into the rock, paper, scissors chant. they'll be more likely to pick scissors. Give it a try and let me know if it works for you. When you want something from someone, be it a certain amount of money for an item you're selling, or you want your kids to eat more vegetables, aim ridiculously high. Start by suggesting an amount that is much higher than the amount you want. When the person says no, which they should say if you've given a high enough number, then you can ask for the real amount. The other person will feel bad for already having said no, and will be more likely to accept your offer this time around. If you want to build people's trust more quickly, this can be a very effective way of doing so. When you're striking up a conversation with them, try mirroring their body language. Don't do this in an incredibly obvious way, otherwise it'll probably put them off more than anything else. However, subtly mirroring people's body language subconsciously makes them think you're in sync, which works very well for building trust. This little psychology trick can be incredibly useful if you're trying to stand out and give people a clear memory of yourself or the time you spent with them. It's said that people remember the beginning and the end of something the clearest. The middle, however, is where things might tend to get a little blurry. What does this mean? Well, if you're setting up a time for an interview, try and make sure you're either interviewed first or last. If you're going on a date, try picking the beginning or the end of the day. And whilst on the date, make sure to set a strong impression for the beginning and end of the date. Have you ever experienced the feeling of being watched by someone? That eerie feeling that someone is staring at you can be quite unsettling. If you want to find out whether or not someone is watching you, try this simple psychology trick that can help you determine if they are indeed keeping an eye on you. Here's what you need to do. Yawn. Yes, you heard it right. Make sure the person you suspect is watching you can see you when you yawn. After you yawn, turn and look at them. If they're yawning too, it's a clear indication that they were watching you all along. The reason why this trick works is that yawning is contagious. It's a natural human response to yawn when we see others yawning because of our mirror neurons. This trick can come in handy, especially if you're trying to determine if someone is interested in you. So, give it a try, and you might be surprised at the results. But remember, don't jump to conclusions based on just one yawn. Always try to look for other cues and signs to confirm your suspicions. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 psychology tricks that can transform your daily life. If you enjoyed this mind-bending journey, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your curious friends, and hit that subscribe button for more intriguing content. If you have your favorite psychology tricks or want us to delve deeper into a specific topic, let us know in the comments below. As always, stay curious, stay mindful, and we'll catch you in the next video. Until then, take care, and remember, the real trick is understanding the magic within ourselves. See you next time.